What's good, everyone? My name is Danielle Marietta, and I'm so excited because it's by that book. And fun fact, I actually haven't been sharing this, but this is the last episode of this whole season. This is episode 76. I can't believe we've had 76 different authors join, share their story with us, and share their book and their inspiration. But if you've missed any, you can actually go back to my page, and if you click under the series section, you can see all 76 episodes of By That Book. No worries though, because we will definitely be starting back up this fall. Yeah, no worries. We'll be back this fall. We're just going to take a summer hiatus, kind of enjoy my time with the kids and figure out what our schedule looks like next fall with sports and different activities. I've also been thinking about changing the name a bit. So over the year, I've been asking for some feedback and some, different things that worked or maybe things that could use some improvement. And one of the suggestions was on the name of Buy That Book. The Buy That Book made it feel like you had to buy the book. So I've been kind of tossing around some different ideas. I'll probably do some posts here shortly, getting ideas and thoughts from you all, what you think would be good. But I'm thinking we might go a route, same kind of show style format with the author, but we might be calling it might be more like a grill. Like I'm not roasting you, but I like the name too. I think it's catchy. So I'm still thinking about it. But the name idea would be similar, but about that book. So kind of like, tell me about that book. So I'll have a bunch of questions and I'll ask you, obviously, these questions, and you'll have to explain the answer, and they might be book related or they might be random, and you have to relate them to your book. So it's all about that book. Just an idea, so let me know what you think. What are the thoughts? I do like the name, so we'll see, because I'm kind of stuck on By That Book too. I think it's catchy, and yes, ultimately the goal as authors doing these author interviews is to get someone to like what we're saying and then buy that book. Which, speaking of, while we are waiting for our author to join us for the evening, Bubble C is out. So plug for Bubble C. If you haven't purchased it already, please do so. You can definitely order signed copies from my website, DanielleMarietaBooks.com. You can order them on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and please support. So again, it just came out. Reviews are starting to come out, and you all know how much I push for reviews. Every single 76 guests that come on, I tell you all, please leave those reviews for folks. So now it's my turn to push that as well. Please take a couple minutes to just leave a quick review. Let me know if you loved it or hated it. Just kidding. If you hated it, don't say a word. Let me know if you loved it, and share in the reviews. So I saw you, Cindy. Where are you at? Let's see. Let's get you added in here, and we can talking. Please, of course, use the comments if you have questions. Let me know. I'll try and keep an eye on that as well. Hello. How are you? Oh no, I can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I hear
Okay, good.
you. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Good. Well, thank you so much for joining. I'm excited to chat with you and hear more about your book. Now I'm frantically looking for my little clock. It's okay, I have one here. Okay. Are you having a good night?
I am. Thanks.
Good. Okay, are you ready?
I am ready.
Awesome.
Here.
It's good. We're good. And this will go by so fast. But again, everyone who's watching, please be as involved in the comments as you can, and I will keep an eye on those too. If you have questions about anything she says, let me know. All right, and I will start backup clock. All right, ready? Go ahead.
Okay, so my name is Cindy B. Whitty. I am from Lexington, Kentucky, originally from Hershey, Pennsylvania. I went to school around the DC area.
Oh, okay. Where'd you go to school?
Marymount University in Arlington, Virginia.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. So then I met my husband there, and then we eventually kept moving west. We lived in Winchester, Virginia for quite some time. And then we moved to Lexington, Kentucky about 10 years ago.
Okay.
So 10 years.
Gotcha.
So
I'm trying to get mine to move west. We're trying to get to that Seattle base. I don't see it happening, but I'm going to keep trying.
Yeah, that's a little far. Our Kentucky was a little far for our family. So, because all ours is on the east.
Oh,
so
okay. What got you to move? Just because you guys wanted to, or?
Oh, my husband's job.
Work.
My husband, yeah. So,
that'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll do it. Well, anyways, tell us about your book.
So I am a former educator. I taught pre-K through kindergarten, and I always wanted to write a book. I think most teachers do want to write books. And so I wanted to. And also our daughter, our youngest, has ADHD, and she was told at a young age that she was never going to read. And I always read to my kids, like in utero. So I always used picture books in my curriculum. So I thought, I just sat down one day, and for Ellie to learn, we use music a lot. That was her. I would try to, when I was teaching, I would always try to use differential, students learn my differential lessons and stuff. So we figured that music would help. And so once I realized I wanted to write, I just sat down, wrote a story about Ellie, and it incorporated music. And so that's how this story became about. So
I love that. Yeah. Well, and I love too. I think music, it's amazing what music can do for everyone. Just healing powers in itself. So I think that's pretty cool. Do you happen to have, I see it behind you. Do you have one in front of you?
I do.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So then does she know, how is her reading journey going now?
Oh, she's a senior in high school.
Oh,
she's going to be a senior in high school.
There you go.
Yeah, she definitely can read. And it was so funny for them to say, that she's never going to read, and now she can. She's an avid reader. Yeah. She reads more than I do, so and she actually just passed her, she's going to be a vet assistant. So she just passed her boards for that. And yeah, she's great at reading. But, you start off as a parent, someone telling you they're never going to read, and it's frightening. So
that's so frustrating. I have a girlfriend going through a similar situation with her child right now. And I get so mad when certain doctors or whatever will make big assumptions about these children's future. And as a parent, how can you not spiral?
I know.
And
we do spiral. We did spiral. I mean, she was our youngest, and we thought, oh my gosh, how did this, happen? And, we just figured music works for her. That's how we learn. That's how she learned. And we just continued. And Eleanor she has blossomed, definitely blossomed. And I do know, like with my education background, that using onomatopoeia words really gets the kids engaged. And by doing that, that's what I wanted to incorporate in my book. So I use that a lot. And my why is basically to get kids to enjoy reading and continue to read. And that's the best way, is I feel, using onomatopoeia words, especially the group I'm using, which is 4 to 6. So.
Perfect. Do you have a section in your book that you would like to read for us, kind of showing that?
Sure. So Eleonora, here it is. Here, this was, I did want to share that this is Eleonora, and Ellie had an outfit like this. So that was how I described her.
She's so cute, and the illustrations are really good. I love this style of illustration.
Yeah,
so
that was
really nice.
Stell Cork. So Eleanor had straight chestnut hair, brown hair. Her face was round, and she had a slight and oval belly, long legs. She loved to wear her striped zebra boots because they made the best rat-a-tat-tatting noise. Wowee! Here are my boots as they tap and walk up and down the steps. And then another part is Aria, who was her pretend friend. Aria marched around the room to a ta-ra-ra boom beat when the music sounded like a rock band. And then Aria tiptoed to a plink-a-plink sound. So I continue throughout the book using those things.
I like that. And I like the friend. What made you choose a raccoon?
Well, Aria, I did choose a raccoon because I don't know, I just felt like that was a different character as opposed to some of, like, I thought of a rabbit, but I don't know. I felt like the raccoon could have more of could strum a guitar and things like that.
Because I loved the raccoon. I love tossing, well, randomly little animals into mine as well. And I was like, raccoon, that's so cute. And like you said too, it's so different.
Yeah. A lot of people.
And so, yeah, I thought the raccoon was super cute.
I think a lot of people think negatively of a raccoon, and I wanted to bring a light to that raccoon.
Yep, so. That's what I was thinking too. That usually, you know, raccoons are aggressive and not this raccoon. And yeah, it's really sweet. And the illustrations, again, I was really excited to see those. So thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So now that she is in high school and getting ready to, you know, keep going, oh no.
Sorry.
That's okay. Are you thinking do you have other books or?
And I meant to bring that. I kind of panicked when I said you started. I have another book coming out in August. It's called Curious Chris, Why No Flamingos? And it's about my son, Christopher, who he loved flamingos, and he used to call them, he would have a special name for it. And he'd say, I'm nervous now. So he'd say,
don't be nervous.
He'd call them flamingos. He would always.
See, and that's another unique animal. I love that too.
So my book is about a boy who wants a flamingo, and he doesn't getting a flamingo, but he goes to the shelter and he thinks he's getting a flamingo, and his parents are like, no, you're not getting a flamingo. That's not.
Oh, this sounds cute. And you said this comes out in August? You're right around the corner.
Yes, I am. I work with Miriam Laundry Publishing, and she's a hybrid publisher, and so they help us do that. So, yeah.
Perfect. Are you using different illustrator?
I am this time because Estelle was not available. So I'm using Sally Garland. She just wrote the book Chalk Garden that's out. I think you might see it on Instagram.
I was going to say, that sounds familiar. I think I've seen that before.
She's also wrote The Pirate Queen, which it's not bubble.
Pirate book.
Yeah, she wrote it's about a girl on a pirate ship.
Okay.
So,
well, I'll have to look her up too. Well, congratulations. That is exciting. We have about 60 seconds left. Can you tell us real quick where people can go and how best to support you and buy that book?
Yeah, so you can find my book on Amazon.com and Barnes & Noble. I just found they just put my book in Barnes & Noble in Lexington, so I was really excited about that.
Yay! Yeah. That's awesome. Now you'll have to get on them and say, hey, can I come into the store?
Yeah, so they put it in the store, and I jumped. My mom was there for coffee, and I jumped, I think, from the back of the store all the way to the front, and I don't think I've ever seen you so excited.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's awesome that she was there for that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, good. Well, thank you. So I'm sorry the buzz is not buzzing at the end of this, but this was perfect, and I really appreciate you sharing your book with us. Do you want to hold the cover up one more time for everyone?
There it is.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm a big fan of yours. I have been for a while. You definitely are what authors want to achieve. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. And thank you for joining me. And I don't know if you caught the beginning, but this is actually the last episode for this season. I'll be back again, but kind of finishing everything up. Gonna chill out for summer and then come back. And maybe when I come back, you'll have your new book out and we'll have to do this all again.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
Look, purchased it. It's coming when I get back from vacation.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I appreciate you. And you guys, everyone who's watching, or if you joined in late, I will post this. I'll share this so you can post it on your page too. But go back, watch it, and then of course buy the book because it's super cute. And leave the review, y'all, because like I said at the beginning, reviews are what keep us going and what help tell everyone else how great all of these beautiful books are. So thank you so much. Have a great evening, and we'll talk soon.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Mwah.